Hey, it's the Right Rican, and I find it funny when one or two Republicans cross party lines to pass a bill. It's bipartisan. Okay, right now, Joe Manchin here scuttles Democrats' plans on their abortion bill, but that's not the headline. That it's bipartisan. Uh, that this abortion bill was rejected bipartisanly, which it was. And I wanted to show the text. These are not my words. This is the government. This is the bill. Okay, the name of the bill, the Women's Health Protection Act. They've been trying to pass some sort of something like this for a while. Okay, but here I want you to see something here. It goes here. Here's the text of the bill, and I want you to read here where it's section two, um, A2. It goes here. The Supreme Court repeatedly has recognized the constitutional right to terminate a pregnancy before fetal viability and to terminate a pregnancy after fetal viability where it is necessary in the good faith judgment of the treating healthcare professional for the preservation of the life or health of the person who is pregnant. First of all, notice here, they talk about this nonsense war on women, but they can't put they put the person who is pregnant, not the woman. Okay. So right off the bat, they still can't they call it the Women's Health Protection Act, but say person who is pregnant. Okay. Um, and you can see here, like it says here, the good faith medical judgment of the treating health of the health. We have this stuff going on with the trans issue too, because you could find a doctor who'll put a kid on puberty blockers. Is that good faith? But anyway, this is about abortion. So if you move, so what do they define as viability? Okay. um I just want to go here. It's section 3.7. Gotta go all the way down here. And it goes here. The term viability means the point in a pregnancy at which, in good faith medical judgment of the treating healthcare provider, based on the particular facts of the case before the healthcare provider, there's a reasonable likelihood of sustained fetal survival outside the uterus with or without artificial help. Okay. So they know what it means, the viability means. Okay. Um, but what they don't tell you is crap. I forgot to write it down. Where is it here where they put without limitations? It's 27B. So here it goes. 27B. The purpose of this act is to permit healthcare providers to provide abortion services without limitations of requirements that single out the provision of abortion services for restrictions that are more burdensome than restrictions imposed on medically comparable procedures. So there you go. To permit healthcare providers to provide abortion services without limitations. You want to know why it failed? There you go. Okay. They said they wanted to codify Roe versus Wade, but even Roe versus Wade had limitations. Here they try to sneak a fast one and say, oh, they're codifying Roe versus Wade. No, they weren't. They were codifying a similar uh, law that passed in New York, which I find this funny. I want to just so you could really quick see the difference. Um, Here's the fact check. Here's the headline: fact check. New York abortion law doesn't allow allow any abortion up to birth as claimed. All right. And here it goes. The claim here, it goes here, is that's what it says on top. But then it says here, our rating is partly false. We rate the claim in Facebook as partly false based on our research. While it's true, New York abortion law allows procedures after 24 weeks, there are rules guiding that procedure. If the fetus is not viable or if the health or life of the mother is at risk. So it goes once again, if medical practitioners determine that either of those factors are present, the mother can choose to have an abortion. So does it provide abortion till birth? Yes. Is it, you know, it goes here. Here's the New York law. Okay. It goes here. Um, the patients within 24 weeks from the commencement of pregnancy, or there's an absence of fetal viability, or the abortion is necessary to protect the patient's life or health. They don't define health in this bill. I looked for it. They don't define health. They it's specifically left ambiguous to give leeway. So, let's say if if it's for the mother's mental health, then yes, under this provision, it can be done. So this whole fact check here is partly false. Oh, it's an opinion. It's not a fact check. It's an opinion. So this whole thing here, so that's why here it's partly false. But if you just scroll and get to the title of the article, yeah, they're being misleading. Okay, so it's not. They named it partly false when it's just an opinion. If you see that there, same thing here in this bill here, it says there with clearly states without limitations. Okay, without limitations. This is what they tried to pass yesterday: an abortion bill without limitations. Period. And they don't care. Look, um, people will be like, "Oh, what's such the big? Why is this such a big deal?" Here's a baby at 24 weeks. That's my baby. Okay. He changed my position on this. My son was born at 24 weeks. Okay. I used to be someone who believed in abortion up to 24 weeks until I had my son. Okay. And I saw my son fighting for his life. So to tell me that that's not a life when my son, this is 15 years ago. Okay. So my son's going to be 15 years old. So I know. So when they tell, what annoys me when they go no uterus, no well, they say no uterus because they can't say no women no more. Um no opinion. No. Screw you guys. I can have an opinion because it takes two people to make that baby. I don't see people going, well, let's say, it's her body, her choice, right? But if she decides to have the baby and the man didn't, he still has to pay child support for 18 years, right? He didn't want the baby. Just saying. Um, but look, listen, goes here. Here's a CNN article. Democrats are still searching for a coherent strategy to save abortion rights. Bullshit. They're gonna fundraise on this. They're using this as a distraction from all the other failed policies of this administration. Okay, they're trying to. It's a wedge issue. They're going to use it to fundraise because they're in trouble in November. Inflation's through the roof. Gas prices are through the roof. There's a baby formula shortage. There's uh, you know A couple of months ago, I went to get a case of water, and it was like 3.89 for a pack of 40 at BJ's. I went yesterday, it was 4.99. Okay, you want to they want to distract you from the stuff that's really bothering you, the stuff that's really affecting you. They want to pass they I think they passed it, a $40 billion bill to send to support Ukraine. There's stuff in there, like, let's say, to support the border sovereignty of Ukraine, but meanwhile our our southern border is wide open. Okay, they're trying to um pass infrastructure stuff for them there, when we can't get money here for us. There, like I said, there's a baby formula shortage. It affects me too because I get Pediasure for my son, and guess what? Was it like 2 months ago? They had to change my prescription to two different formulas just in case if they can't get one of the ones that he gets. So like that they could get a different one. So ignore the distraction. See that, this whole thing, abortion without limitations, is not popular. Okay, people, even most people, the majority of the people who support uh abortion, support it with limitations. Okay, if they tell you otherwise, they're full of shit. Okay, but that's what's going on there. It's a distraction because they know they're going to get walloped in November. Hopefully people aren't dumb enough to fall for this, but then again, people were dumb enough to vote for Biden just because the fact that the media manipulated you to hate a guy because they hated him. They hated him. Why? Because he was racist. They hated him because he beat their preferred candidate. He beat the chosen one, Hillary Clinton. Okay, and I hope she runs again because she will lose again. Because just as many people that hate Trump hate Hillary. So you're either going to have, a lot of people go out to vote for Hillary, or against her just as much as you will with Trump. So if she runs, I will laugh. But this administration has been a disaster. Everybody knows it. But meanwhile, the media will play cover for this administration because they're all Democrats. They're all Democrats. And they can't get over their biases. Plain and simple. So, anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section or on social media. I'm the Right Rican. Please like and subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, have a good one.